Hi everyone, this is Barb from Lost and Floss. This video is going to show you a lot of my Christmas finishes. It's not really a decorating, show the house type of thing. I'm just zeroing in on the cross-stitch pieces themselves as a result of a reel I made where I had a number of people ask me to do a quick video showing my Christmas stitch pieces. So that's what this is all about. I have my Packer sweatshirt on because we actually won this weekend. So we got to celebrate those victories. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this little video. I'll try to keep it short and sweet, and I'm going to be recording a new regular format video maybe in the next couple days because I have a number of new Christmas finishes that I want to show you. And I've been stitching on a couple projects like gangbusters, so not that I have any hope of getting them done this Christmas, but it's just I'm a seasonal stitcher and that's what I like to show. This is one finish I found that I hadn't recorded a blip of, so I'll just show it here. This is Little House Needleworks Winter ABCs. I changed up the colors, and as many of you know, I have this little cabinet that turned out to be a toilet paper holder that I put my stitches in. But I think I'm almost ready to find a frame for them, and that will allow me to, I don't know, have it be a more mainstream piece. I might have to get rid of the toilet paper holder. Although I've had a lot of comments on how brilliant that one was. So I hope you enjoy. I would say most of my pieces I do like almost all my own finishing. Every once in a while I'll take something in to be framed. But my motive is it's a full creative process. And if you have the skills to do it, like why wouldn't you? It's just fun. Like a lot of times inspiration happens at the end. So give it a whirl. You'll get better at it. I promise the more you do it. Plus you'll also save a ton of money, which is always good, especially around the holidays. And speaking of that, I can't wait to show you where I've been shopping and what I've been doing because it kind of continued after retreat. So I need to just lock myself in my house for a couple months now and just get creative. But winter is coming, and so anyways, and I did want to say so. Anyways, enjoy this little video. And once again, if there's a question on any chart or finish, please let me know. Leave a comment or email me at lostandfloss2@gmail.com. And in the meantime, hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy. And continue to fill the world with love, and hope your angel isn't stuck sideways in the tree like mine is. Bye-bye. Back when I completed this piece, and I believe it's, I know for sure it's Prairie Schooler, and I think it's maybe Christmas Tree 2. There's a number of different trees in the chart. One of them's like Baby's First Christmas, and I don't really remember the other ones, but I found this tree at the Hobbs, and it was the last one, and unfortunately at the time, well, and even now, the top was still cut off, and I knew that's exactly what I wanted for this stitch piece as a finish. So I decided it would be cute just to make my own little Santa hat and put it on top And I couldn't be happier with how it turned out. I love that gold house, Santa on the roof, a wreath above the door, and of course, the Santa hat. Then we have a couple pieces over here. This is another Prairie Schooler. It's December from a Very Prairie Year or something like that. But just did a simple little pillow. The Christmas fabric of whatever year that was, 2021, I think. And this is a cute little homespun elegance, I believe, pillow. Could be an ornament as well, just with pom-poms, and again, that fabric on the back. And I can't recall, I think the chart might be called White Christmas. It was gifted to me at StitchCon, and I've stitched 2 out of the 3. I have the 3rd one kitted up, and I should just sit down one day and finish it up so I can have all 3 together. But I just love the old-fashioned feel of them, and they're great because you can leave them out for winter, not just strict Christmas. And this little guy, another Prairie Schooler, and he's a mitten. I have to rearrange the stuff that's on top. He used to have some berries. But he's just a cute little stitch, and it's quick because it's just the front of the band that has the stitching. But it'd be cute even to gift to someone with a gift card in it, or any other little, some cash rolled up or whatever. But I think it just makes for a very festive, cute time of year. And once again, I really think I probably leave this guy up into January as well, just because when you take down all the really Christmassy things, it does look a little bare. This is another one of my favorite finishes. I took 3 pieces that I stitched they were in a book, a Christmas book from Veronique Angers or something like that. And so they were the little girl with the mailbox, the stamp, and the Père Noël envelope. And then I also found these they were place cards, but they look like little envelopes. And I put a piece of styrofoam in the Santa's mailbox, and then I glued dowels on the back of the stitches, which I had just stretched over a piece of mat board with some batting on it, and just arranged them in the styrofoam so that the optimum view of each stitch shows. And these are really some of my favorite Christmas designs. Just love this piece. I think this one, I know for sure it's a Blackbird design, and for some reason I'm thinking it's Frosty's Night Out. It was one of the first drums I made, and I just love the colors that it's winter, but not, totally Christmas. So another great chart that you can get more than just Christmas season out of. And then we go on to this one. This was Twin Peaks Primitive. I don't really know what the chart is called, but I think there was maybe more of the holly going around. This maybe isn't the complete chart, but I had this top hat, and so I added some berries that I dipped in fake snow and some holly, and it has a cute little band that I attached. And this was an example of, I had the finishing piece and I found a chart to fit and calculated the size of the top of the hat so that I could pick out the linen that would fit on there. But I just love it, and he stays out into winter as well. My Prairie Schooler monthly series on. You can tell this is a little bit crooked, but and I have to get each month or pretty much some of the months share them, but there's a little fence that I usually put up down below to fill in that blank space. But I've got maybe about 5, 6 of the months stitched and a couple more started. So I haven't had the correct month up in quite a while. Probably, I think August was the last one. So it's nice to be closing in on December and having a more timely piece up. But this is on magnets a la Priscilla's technique, and so I can just easily switch them out. But love this one. Some of the months I definitely like better than others, but it was a fun stitch, and I'll be happy when I have most of the months done. This is a Lizzie Kate piece, more seasonal than just Christmas. And I see I'm missing a snowflake there, but I just did a flat finish, and then I have it on, actually this is like a cutting board that I pop in and out the different seasons, but I believe it's just Lizzie Kate and it's the winter season. But it's a very festive little design. Love it. This was a cute stitch that I actually purchased at a craft fair years ago. I would always try to go early to see what this stitcher had. And I think this is someone told me it's a Sue Hillis design. And it's cute because you can leave it up longer. And the colors don't scream red and green. But this is another one. Let me just work my way up. You can probably see my mess in the background. This one is another one that I bought from her. It's just on a simple hanger. And this is a Prairie Schooler one, but I'm really happy when I take it out each year because Prairie Schoolers stand the test of time. It can be 30, 40 years old and they're still as pretty as the day they were created. I think the light is a little better than when I first recorded this one. This is, I believe it's Christmas Eve. It is by Prairie Schooler. I stitched this on a light blue Lugana, I believe. I know it's 2/2. The only colors that I subbed out were the snowflakes because I had a terrible time trying to figure out, I was trying to use a white and sparkle and silver, and finally I found this gray that I think works really, really well. And not a perfect framing job, but I think this is the first time I had this frame, and there was a piece of, not mat board, but the foam core inside it. And so I just used that and I pinned it, and for a seasonal piece, it's good enough. But there were some pieces that when I got back into cross stitching, I saw other people had stitched, and this was one of them, and I knew I needed to have it in my Christmas display. This is one of my older pieces, and I think I changed the wording on it. I don't know if it said winter blessings or maybe warm wishes. Maybe that's what it said. If I had to guess, this is, it's got something on it. I don't know if it's Bend Creek or the Trilogy. Something like that. I would have to do some digging if you would like me to figure out which one it is. But it's a nice piece because once again, it can stay up into winter, not just Christmas. And the colors are a little bit different. They're more muted. So it's just a nice complement to just about any room. This one is by Misty Purcell, Luminous Fiber Arts. I believe it's Noel Cardinals. Not positive on it, but love this one so much. And then the other one I usually have hanging here is, it's one of the round series, and this one is by Brenda Gervais. And I stitched it on the called for Kermit, and I love the papa color for winter, Christmas time. This is Christmas Time, and it's by New York Dreamer. I can't remember. I might have changed out the colors, maybe some of the words as well. But really a pretty, pretty chart. I've got one hidden back here on the shelf. I finished it on this silver tray. It has like silver trees on both sides, and I just mounted the stitch piece in the center. And I believe it's Plum Street sampler piece. And then just to the side, since this guy is new, this was a piece from Buttermilk Basin. It was a kit, and I love that it came with the little fence and the clothespins and everything you needed to completely finish the little guy, other than maybe the buttons and the floss. But love it. This was a piece Leanne stitched and I finished. I think it's a Little House Needleworks. Not positive on that, but it can stay up all winter. It's not super, super Christmassy, so I leave it out for the winter. And then this is the piece that I really barbed up, and it's on a little toboggan. And this is Brenda Gervais' Candy Cane Lane, I think. And if you'd see this chart in its entirety, it looks totally different than this. But at first I was like, should I leave it like this? And then the more I thought about it, it's like, no, that's how it's staying. It's jazzy, but you can have jazzy for Christmas. And I think it's really cute. I've got a couple pieces in here that are very, very meaningful to me. This one is Baby It's Cold Outside, Heartstrings Samplery, Beth Twist. There was a stitch along Leanne and I conducted. And then after she died, quite a few people joined me in stitching this. And so it will have a special place in my heart forever. And then this is the one that almost did me in. It was a fairly new stitcher. This is Teresa Koget's Season's Greetings. This was a kit I bought at Country Sampler, and oh man, that grass. Well, is it grass? Is it snow? I don't know. But I am so happy with how it turned out, and so happy that Teresa cross stitches now, so she understands not to use as many stitches. Thanks, Teresa. Okay, we have the triplets, as I used to love referring to them. I think this one, they're Harry, Henry, and Jack. I think this one is Harry, not positive. Maybe Jack, Henry? I'm just guessing. I don't really know. I'm amazed I could even come up with the names, but I have them on this like sticker, all one piece, and I think it works great for them. This is one of the yearly Prairie Schooler ornaments, stitched as a pillow instead. I believe it's maybe 2019, and it is using the color conversion provided by Country Sampler. And then this was a save the stitches from the thrift store. And this little guy, I believe, is a homespun elegance. And I think this is Little House Needleworks. Here's another wintertime piece that I always put out, even though I have more than enough for Christmas, but this is still one of my favorite items. But this is Wintertime by New York Dreamer, and just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. It was the first one that Ann and I stitched of this designer, and I ended up stitching all the time pieces. Love them. Be Merry and Bright is a Scarlet House design. Not sure what actually the name is. And Jingle All the Way, I think that also is a Scarlet House design. Oh, Christmas Tree by All Through the Night. I stitched this on Vintage Pear, I believe, by Lakeside. And the floss was a Belsois Miss Green Jeans. And then another one of my Christmas favorites is Yes, Virginia. Not sure exactly who the designer is, but you can look back on Instagram posts and find more of the specifics on that one. This is Homespun Sampler Cinnamon Stick Santa. And then these are some of the things I showed on the Instagram reel. This one is Prairie Schooler. Can't remember. I think this is like a Little House Needleworks. This one was one I bought in a craft fair many years ago. And this one was a freebie. And if you're looking for details on this one, I think go back to like December 2021 Instagram, and there's a way to find where the chart was located. And then so far, I have 5 of the Prairie Schooler Santas done. I stitched these 1 over 1 on 24 count Vintage Country Mocha. Here's the little male guy. North Wind. And Winter Woods. Oh, I guess that's only 4. Well, I have a couple more that I'm going to finish, and I'll show those to you soon.